Hey guys, Singson here. I want to go over with you guys some simple strategies on how to accomplish your goals. People always say, Danny, how do I avoid all these distractions in my life? And people don't realize how distractions can really set someone back. For example, TV. People typically watch, on average, about 4 hours of TV every day. And over time, that's about 10 to 13 years of TV watching over a course of a lifetime. Just gone, poof. I mean, you just lose that time. And then people are so distracted about all the external things that are happening out there, like in the news, right? What's happening overseas, what's happening out there with the president, that they will literally watch TV, they will go read the paper, and they will even go out and buy books and read about it. I mean, you think about, you really should be obsessed with your own life, not everyone else's. The skill sets that you need to develop, the fears that you need to overcome, really the goals and the dreams that you want to accomplish, that you shouldn't have any time for anything else in your life. And people always say, God, Dan, what do I need to do? I can't focus. I'm so distracted. I can't think about anything else. I can't get my head straight. The reason why you're frustrated and you can't focus, maybe it's because of lack of belief, maybe it's because you don't have the right strategy, or maybe you don't even have the right vehicle. But really, deep down inside, a big part of why you're frustrated, in my opinion, is that you're frustrated because you are not doing the things that you're supposed to be doing every day that you know you're capable of. And then you start to lose motivation, you start to lose drive, you start to lose your inspiration. And people say, God, Danny, I hope things work out. You ever meet people like that? They just hope, right? They let hope be their strategy when they should be letting strategy be their strategy. For example, if you want to work out and lose some weight, right, because you had a fitness goal to obtain, you don't just hope that you're going to lose weight. What do people do? They go to the gym 4 or 5 times a day. They'll restrict their diet. They'll change their nutrition. They'll hire a trainer, right? They'll have a plan. Maybe they want to achieve new milestones in their business, and they will set daily accountability goals for themselves to achieve these milestones. Or they want to be better in their relationship. So they seek counseling. They have a plan on how to become better. You can't just hope. So I got to tell you, here's another big topic on how to accomplish your goals. Accountability, guys. And I tell you, this is a big one. Ponder this question. How powerful would it be if everybody actually did what they said? Wow, what a concept, right? Like doing what you said you're going to do? I mean, really, think about this. In this day and age, this is just not normal. In general, people don't expect people to be accountable these days. It's like, hey, Danny, it's like, hey, I'm going to call you tomorrow. And in my mind, I'm thinking, no, he's not. Or, hey, we should have lunch sometime. And I'm thinking to myself, well, that's probably not going to happen. And it's like normal. You guys experience that? It's sad. What happened to the days when we were the most successful in life? The most successful time in most people's lives is when we were growing up, when we were kids. Why? It's because we were accountable to someone. We were accountable to our parents, to our teachers, to our counselors, to everybody. And that kept us in line to do great things. And then we grow up, right? We grow up and we become adults and we think, no, I got this figured out. I don't need to be accountable to anyone. And what happens? We lose focus. We lose track. We lose sight of our dreams, our goals. And then we just get derailed. And I'll tell you, here's an example. Accountability. I told a friend one time I was going to have lunch with her. She's a dear friend of mine. And we joke, we laugh, we argued, we cried together. And I'll tell you, I told her I was going to have lunch. And she's like, great. And we never discussed it. It was like the following day. And unfortunately, my car broke down. I mean, perfect timing, right? Car broke down. Guess what I did? I took it to the shop, and I had to leave my car there. And so what I do, I was thinking, well, should I just flake on my friend that I said I was going to have lunch with? No. I asked my other friend, can I borrow your car? and I borrowed his car and went to have lunch. In the course of that conversation, she figured out, hey, how did you get here? And I was like, well, I borrowed a friend's car to come meet you for lunch. And she was like, wow, you didn't have to do that. Well, see, the thing is, most people wouldn't have. For me, that's normal. I just created a habit of accountability. Okay? So, if you make these types of goals and rules for yourself, it just becomes a habit. And it's not that hard, guys, because if you know what? If you think about it as some daunting task, and you think about this is the kind of the habit that you've developed, you're going to continue those habits. Here's another thing about how to reach your goals and accomplish your goals with better efficiency. You got to be consistent. You got to follow those daily disciplines. Tackle those goals every single day. Look at your calendar. Look at the things that you're supposed to be doing each and every day. Something that you can measure, because guess what? When performance is actually measured, performance is improved. Here's a tip, guys, getting ahead. You know, you guys have ever heard of the Sunday blues? Right? When people get so depressed, they get so down because they have to start their job or their rut in the beginning of the week, and they have this, you know, they start to get down. Well, I look at Sunday nights as a night to get ahead. Okay? And I look at Mondays as a day where I say to myself, you know what, today I'm going to destroy today. Instead of like, oh my God, I just have to just get through this week. You're probably in a job or in a career that you're just not happy. You're not doing what you love to do. And I'll tell you, there's 3 questions that I ask myself every single night in order to stay on track. Number 1, what are my blessings? Okay, what am I thankful for? Number 2, what could I have done better today? And you're gonna like this one. Number 3, what's my schedule for tomorrow? And what's one thing that I can do for tomorrow that would make tomorrow special? So you add all those little special things that I've compiled over the years, I'm able to accomplish huge things over time. We can't tackle these huge goals, you know, overnight. Everyone wants microwavable success. They want things like yesterday. And that's just not realistic, guys. You can't think that way. You gotta tackle your goals every single day using these daily disciplines. You gotta take risks, okay? I'll leave you guys with this. If you want to accomplish something great, I mean something huge, I will promise you the world, God, universe, whatever, they're going to conspire against you. And all these obstacles are going to get in your way. Poof, they're just going to magically appear. You can't have the rainbow without the storm. And so you just have to just embrace that challenge, embrace that struggle, and just accept that it's going to be there. Okay, because you know what? If you don't take risks, you'll never get ahead. And I'll tell you, if you're not willing to take a risk, you cannot grow. And if you cannot grow, you cannot be better. And if you cannot be better, you cannot be happy. And guys, if you can't be happy, I mean, what else is there? All right, so to sum it up, I want to tell you, just remember, follow these 3 things and you'll tackle your goal. Number 1, get rid of all those distractions, okay? And number 2, be accountable, okay? Be accountable. And number 3, be consistent. If you tackle those 3 things and you do it every single day, you'll see yourself starting to move that needle forward and you'll start to accomplish huge things in life. So I want to thank you guys. Again, this is Danny Singson. Thank you so much for joining and watching this video. I want to remind you guys each and every day, live life with passion and purpose so that you can start to design your life.